another Supernatural review, and this is season 12, episode 16, Ladies Drink Free. If you're new here, I do a recap and review of every single episode of Supernatural, so let's get into it. I felt like this was an okay episode. I feel like, there was times where I was like, do I put this on the bad list? But overall, it was a well-rounded episode, and it's still stronger than some okay episodes in previous seasons. And maybe in previous seasons this would have actually been on the good list, but I think it's just such a testament to how many episodes this season are just so well written, and the season overall being very well written. We've gotten a few episodes that haven't been as good, so we've had 2 episodes thus far on the bad list, which we only have like 6-7 more episodes to go, so we might end up with like 2-3 episodes on the bad list. I don't know, but I think in those episodes still weren't fully too bad. And yeah, I just think this season's just really well written and everything, so I'll get a little bit more into it. But we see this guy, oh my god, what is his name? I know the other guy's name's Catch. What is his name? Like Mikey? Mike? What? I don't even know. I don't know. What is his name? This British Man of Letters. So he is going on a hunt. And we've had this before with different characters like Cass or whatever, side characters that, they do a hunt. They try to go on a hunt. And he's obviously taking a different approach to it. He's not like Catch where he has really been in the field. And, he sees it all very differently. So of course he goes and he kills the werewolf instead of trying to save her. So we had him in this episode, and we also had Catherine Newton, Claire in this episode. So I kind of forgot about this episode, and it's crazy that we have 2 side characters as well who never been in an episode together before. It seemed like a risk. I feel like this episode was a risk, but I feel like they wrote it right. I do feel like if this idea was maybe in a different season, it wouldn't have been good. I think this idea was hard, it was a big risk, and it paid off. I think it's something where I say, every episode I feel like they either focus on Lucifer and Lucifer Baby or on the British Men of Letters. And so definitely this one was the British Men of Letters, but then I think they also wanted to have Claire come back, Catherine Newton come back for an episode. They try to have these characters come back once or twice a season, and they try to make it work. And so I think they wanted to bring her back soon, and maybe they wanted, I think, this episode reminded me of that episode, I think it's in season 6, where Demon, oh my god, sorry, not Demon, Dean becomes a vampire for a minute. So this is someone becoming a werewolf for a minute, and I feel like it's there's similarities there with that, and I feel like it needs to be someone you really care about. So, I feel like they could have done this episode where it was one of the boys, got turned. That was really the emphasis of why they had Claire turn, because they needed someone that they deeply care about so they could try this thing. That was the whole thing. I mean, that was Solo Sam, but that was the whole thing. It was Dean, it was a character we cared about. He's the main character. Obviously Claire is not one of the main characters, so I guess if she couldn't have turned back, it would have been fine in the end. I guess Garth is a werewolf, but I mean, she was even saying at the end, me, I'm crazy, I want to be able to handle it. So I mean, I guess they were trying to say that because she really did need to be saved. Yeah, I think they saw this as a way that they could bring her in because it's something to do with kind of teenage girls. And then they go to bring the British Men of Letters, and it was something they were researching, and clearly it's this monster. They dealt with the monster vampires, the British Men of Letters, and now they're dealing with werewolves. So it's interesting when you choose this monsters we know of. But I feel that's smart, but it's kind of you got vampires, werewolves, so what's next? Witches, I don't know exactly what, but I'm just saying there's something with that. I mean, it was a little bit on the nose when Dean's so mean to him, and different things like that. He's when you get back, I'm gonna kill you, just things like that. But I think it was, again, this idea was a risk, everything, and I think they wrote it well, and it paid off. And it still was a little bit funny at times, and them staying at a 3-star hotel. And now we have this cure for werewolves, sorry. That's kind of like the same thing with vampires. Like, it has to be like right when you like turn, like before you like hurt someone, or like with vampires it's, feed on blood, but then you have to have the one who like turned you, like, so there's some similarities there, and I feel like it makes sense in some capacity. I don't know at this point if they know they're gonna do Wayward Daughters or something, but I feel like this leads up to it in an okay way. We end the episode. I'm forgetting how the episode exactly ends with this British Men of Letter Sky. Anyway, I feel like it's not an episode you can really watch out of the blue. Like, even though there was a few funny moments, it's not really a funny episode. I feel like it's something I forgot about. I feel like it's a little bit forgettable, but I feel like in the end it was a good episode, and it's something you shouldn't just like not watch, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and bye.